Hello guys and welcome to a new video. My name is Salty Devo, or you may know me by Suji Devo if you are a long time viewer. But anyways, I'm back to you guys with a new video. Unfortunately, since we are coming to an end of 2022, I am not able to make a new episode of Collection Log Completionist before the end of the year. So I figured, you know what, I am gonna do another type of video, which is obviously that everyone does at the end of the year, which is the bank and collection log overview video for 2022. Obviously, I recently just managed to get myself 900 item on the log, which you can see on my chest right here, the Eternal Glory, and I am working on the new episode as we speak. But since I haven't been able to get a single new item yet, I figured, you know what, it's gonna be as good as time as any to basically hit two birds with one stone, because I wanted to make a collection log overview video for 900 items, the same kind of video I made when I reached 800. But since I didn't get a single new item since I got it, I figured they basically make these two into a same video. Anyways, so without any further ado, let's jump into the bank and let's see what we caught this year. So first things first, let's see on the, let's call this adventure log. Is this called adventure log? Oh no, it's called character summary. Okay, whatever. So this year I did manage to max my account, as you guys can see, and I finally got my max cape, which my friends and basically viewers, everyone kept making fun of me for not getting it, even though I was not getting it on purpose, because it kind of made me laugh of how people were mad at me for not reaching it, even though I was like so close to it for basically 2 years. But anyways, quest wise, I still need to do the 3 new quests, which is the one that they released recently, the Giant's Foundry one, and the one involving Theater of Blood one, because I haven't completed one yet, so that's why I haven't done that quest. Combat tasks I started working on this year. We have completed easy and medium, and I'm slowly moving towards completing the hard one, and then hopefully elite. But hopefully these are the goals for 2023. Achievement diaries, I completed every single one of those, and collection log slots are 900, as I mentioned before. But now let's jump into the bank. So this is the bank value. As you guys can see, it's actually 2.4 billion if I put all these items in here. As you guys can see, 2.4 bill. What's funny about that is too that this entire year I have been collecting new items and adding them to the bank, but the bank value just keeps decreasing for some reason, because every item is just crashing so bad. For example, I was like 2.6 or 2.8 bill, I think, not too long ago, I want to say, and you know, we just kept declining, and I had another 56 million item, and I'm still at 2.4 bill, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. But anyways, this is the first tab. So basically the coins and runes, all the runes basically from Barrows, because Barrows Gauntlet, which I finished this year as well, I think, and just general PVMing. So yeah, 99 room crafting spoils right here too, the Eternal Glory, and nothing much else here. Oh, I guess this is a spoiler, but I guess you deserve some kind of sneak peek into it if you're watching this. So yeah, obviously I'm actively working on Wilderness Slayer right now, and these I loot the chest every time I get 25 keys, and these are the caskets that goes along with Wilderness Slayer, because I'm not opening a single clue. So after I do finish the full Dagonhide, this stack is gonna look nice, trust me. Anyways, this is the Castle War tickets as well. I only need 90 more tickets and I will be able to finish off the Castle Wars log. And this is my lovely even chicken outfit, one of the nicer items that we managed to get this year. This is my main gear tab. I obviously do not have basically any of the best in slot gear, because I generally just do not enjoy raids. Don't roast me for that. I just enjoy the mid-tier PVM, all the old bosses, and you know, the single bosses they release, even though yes, I do know that most of the raids are soloable, but yeah, I guess it works for me, and eventually in the future I will have to do it. But I got my full crystal armor as well as the bofa. I got my full bandos. I've got the only piece from raids, ancestral row bottom, and my mage gear. I've got the void. Basically, I've got everything I need to kill most of the bosses pretty much normally, I guess. I could be, doing them faster if I did raids, but that will come in the future, as I said. Now moving along, I obviously have the Dragon Warhammer, Lance, Saldor, gear, the wand, the Armadillo crossbow. Most of these I got this year, but yeah, nothing major after that, and a bunch of junk in the and the bludgeon. I don't know where to put it honestly. And yeah, this is the gear tab, 713 million. Most of the bank value, I guess, is in this tab. Potions, I actually need to replenish those pretty soon, but I just hate skilling so much now. I don't know why, but I guess I'll just have to grind it out because I'm almost out of prayer potions. But yeah, this is how the tab is looking. If you want, you can pause by any second, just so you have a full look at any of the tabs if you're interested. This is the skilling tab, mostly the outfits tab, I guess I should say. Got basic, I think I've got all of the skilling outfits aside from the Guardians of the Rift one, because I haven't started that grind yet. Infernal Pickaxe and Charge, I do have an additional dragon pickaxe that I recently got, but I don't have the seed yet, but I'm actively working on it. After I do get the crystal pickaxe, this one will go into a stash unit by the soul altar. Obviously the infernal axe, infernal harpoon. I am not gonna go for the second seed to make it into the crystal one, because I'm not planning to go for 200 million fishing, and I want infernal harpoon for Temperos, which is why I am not doing any Temperos right now, because this is close to being on charge too, and I don't have a single extra harpoon or smoldering tome to recharge it. And yeah, basically the leftover marks, hallowed marks from Sepulchre grind, which I finished this year as well. Ring of Endurance right here. The marks of grace that I've got from the agility up to 99. And this is basically it for the skilling tab. This is the supply tab, I guess I should say. My god, these uncuts stack up so nicely, because if you look at all of these cut uncuts, I cut these after I finished the gauntlet. Well, basically after I got, the Blade of Saldor, and then I went for 99 crafting. So after that, it's basically the same amount of the uncuts that I've got to the blade, because I went dry for both the blade and for the bofa. So yeah, if I ever need some crafting XP, I'm stacked up on these for sure. These ores are starting to look nice too, because Volcano is just shitting out like a madman, and I am actually curious to see how the tab will look after I finish Volcano. And yeah, also the Grotesque Guardians do add nicely to this tab right here, because they drop loads of these too. Anyways, maple logs from Miscellanea, because I have my Miscellanea on wood, because I want to get as many god eggs as I can until I finish the evil chicken outfit, which I still need only one piece. So hopefully it happens in 2023, fingers crossed. The rest of the logs, not much. I am out of redwood logs for a while now, but it's not really worth it to go for the redwood logs actively if you just need them for birdhouse runs, since I do have the beaver pet, and as I said many times, I'm not really concerned about XP on this account. Yeah, jugs of water, grapes from Zulrah and Warcraft. Some of the planks that are left over, I guess I acquired after 99 construction. I have no idea how though. So yeah, fishing, raw fish from the big swordfish and big tuna grinds. Obviously I didn't go too dry on those, but I still went dry. I can't remember for sure. Karambans, because I'm in the background, I'm actively working on the Heron pet. I am actually like 70k Karambans in now, but obviously I cooked some and I used some for Slayer and bossing. Sharks, just generally from boss drops, I believe, and Temperos. Same goes for raw sea turtles and manta rays. Nothing else to see here. farming tab, I am not doing any of this anymore, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I only do like herb runs if I do some kind of activity that doesn't involve too much gear changing, and then I just try to use up toad flax, Rena, snapdragon, and toadstool seeds. But if I ever decide to start TOA, my bank is gonna get filled up with those seeds so bad. I don't know if I will ever use those. I am stacked on bird's nests though, as you guys can see. This is alone like 16k nests, and they still, yeah, I have 7k crushed nests here too. So after I finish the evil chicken outfit, at least I'm gonna be stacked on brews for a while. Anyways, these are the herbs, the seeds. I have most of the potions. After I finish farming all the seeds that are actually useful, aside from XP, I always make them into unfinished potions. So I start from scratch again, and this is what I have right now. You can pause the screen if you're interested. What else? Yeah, so this is basically the collection log tab that are like, how should I say, the dupe items, or like the items that I actually don't use in my daily scaping, but I don't want to drop them, even though I have sacrificed every single dupe of my barrow sets for the, what is it called, Death Scoffer. I think it was like 20 million GP worth of barrow sets like 2 years ago now, I want to say. And yeah, I wish I did not do that. I don't know, but I also trade some stuff whenever I need to extend my membership, because yeah, I don't have any GP left on my main because I got hacked and like some time ago, and I lost like 1.6 bill, I want to say, old school, and close to 3.7 bill RO3. But I guess that happens when you don't check in with your account in a long time. Yeah, this 2 hydroclaws still remaining, even though I've got 4 in total, as you guys can see that. Yeah, my proudest achievement to date. Crystal armor seeds from the gauntlet grind, 35 of them. In total, I've got 41, so that's nice, right? My 1 Tanzanite mutagen, I still need magma to green log the Zolra, so hopefully that happens in 2023 too. Granny Dust, I really hate this boss, but this stack is stacking up slowly. I only have like 1k plus KC, but would be lovely to finish off that boss this year. Anyways, what else is notable here? Nothing really much. I did finish Sire, so these are the daggers. Wilderness Shield shots, those are from the Archaeologist. I have that green logged. My duplicate Bryophyta Essence, I wish when I used up the leftover case after I got my first one. Bottomless compost buckets as well. I don't do Hespori anymore because I have the pet and the bucket, of course, and the green logged. Drakes I finished this year as well. Let's see, just some Revenant stuff starting to pile in, which I will be resuming the work on that after they increase the drop rates. And yeah, basically nothing else interesting here to see. These are just the general ALK stackable drops tab, I guess you should call. 243 mil. Most of this is like, I would say like 200 million of this is gold after I alk all these items, so I am gonna do that whenever I start working on Herbie. That's why I left that pet untouched up until now, so you can pause that if you'd like, as I said. What else is in here that's interesting? Yeah, nothing really much here. Okay, this is the clue tab, I guess I should call, even though it's just these items that I just don't want to block, I don't want to drop. I don't mind stacking them up because I do have bank stay still in my bank. Yeah, all the dupe pages, firelighters, and all the ornament kits, mostly from elites. I did manage to snag 1 3rd age unique this year after they reworked elite clues, which is nice. Other than that, obviously this double masterpiece of a hard clue that I've got not too long ago too, and this double unique infinity color kit. And that's just the drops, basically junk tab. Nothing interesting here, honestly, so yeah, this is the bank. And now for the main thing, I assume, the collection log. So I'm gonna try to be quicker with this one because it might take some time. So obviously 900 unique collection log slots. For 2023, I would love to get somewhere to maybe 1050, 1.1k. I do see that being reasonable, but I guess we'll see what happens. So basically, Sire, I did get lucky and finish it off this year. Hydra, I still need the jar and I'm actively gonna be working it after I resume Counter Slayer, but for now we managed to get the pet this year. Barrow's Chest I had finished for a long time now. Bryophyta, as I mentioned, 2 of these after I used up my remaining keys. I think I've got it like 130 KC or something, I don't know. Callisto, I am gonna do that after they are most likely going to rework the bosses and I get the Vigorous Chain Mace. Cerberus, same thing as for Hydra, gonna continue working on it when I go back to Counter Slayer, or for Duradel, because I'm planning to do Duradel Slayer after I finish Dagon High, but that's for the next time to explain why, because I only have Phegations, by the way. I don't have the Primordials and I don't have the Eternals. Chaos Elemental, most likely gonna finish this off while working on the next boss in line, Chaos Fanatic, because I do need these shards right here, but that's after I get the Wilderness Weapon as well. Commander Ziliana, you know all this, basically been dry for this the entire year. Got the crossbow at 698 KC and we are at 1.6k KC, so basically almost 1000 kills since I got the crossbow, but the hilt must be somewhere around the corner, and I actually might even continue working on the pet after I get the hilt if I get the dex, but maybe we will get the T-bow before we start camping this pet. Corporeal Beast, haven't worked on it because I don't have BGS yet. Crazy Archaeologist, I had that finished last year I think. Dagonath King, same as for Konar. Slayer or Duradel, whichever one happens first. I will definitely not skip Dagonath tasks because these pets are gonna take some time for sure. Fight Caves, hopefully I can finish that off whenever I do the Duradel Slayer, but that's in the future because you can't get tasks for Konar from Konar. Gauntlet, you all know this story. Finished it this year, I believe. This is how it took me for the Bofa and 926 for the Blade. Thankfully, I've got the pet like 50 kills before the second seed, so I don't need to go back to this ever again, unless, of course, I decide to go for Grandmaster Achievement Diary, but I don't think I'm that good for the game for that kind of stuff. Gruador, I am gonna be going back to this boss after I finish the Diana and other bosses because I want to get the hilt and the boots for the Master Clues and obviously for Corp. Giant Mole, got lucky and spawned this at the start of the year, I think. Grotesque Guardians, same goes as for Cerberus and Hydra. Spory, finished. Inferno, let's not talk about Inferno for now. Calphite Queen, same as goes for other Slayer creatures. King Black Dragon, gonna try to do as many kills as I get with Duradel, but other than that, whenever I decide to, I think I'm just gonna send this boss. Maybe after I get the Dragon Hunter crossbow, but I guess we'll see. Kraken, another Slayer boss, even though after I do get the pet, I will be trying to finish the 10 tentacles for the Exent, the upgraded Trident. Carrera, haven't started that one yet. Hopefully we'll do that with Duradel Slayer. Same goes for Zami. Next. Not sure about Nex, but it's in the future. I'm definitely gonna do it. Nex was one of my favorite bosses in RS2, so it was actually the boss that managed to get me to max my account because I was camping it for the money. Never ended up getting a Pernix body, if any of you know how much those were when Nex was around. Nightmare, haven't started it, but it's in my plans to start this year. Of course, Sight would be lovely before I do this boss, but we'll see what happens because I'm pretty sure we can do it with the Blood Fury and Bludgeon. Ober, same as for Bryophyta because I did those back to back. Seracnus, might be finishing this year, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. It's an easy boss and it has some nice clues. Scorpia, obviously recently spawned boss, can't complain about that. Scotizo, yeah, that will happen when we resume the Slayer grind. Temperos, that will happen most likely after I finish Solcano, because that's another boss, skilling boss in line, and I need an additional Harpoon or Smoldering Stone. Smoke Devil, another Slayer boss, same goes as the ones that mentioned before. Venonitis, I'm not doing that until I get the crossbow, and that will most likely be after they rework those bosses, so hopefully it won't be too hard. Same for Betian. Vigorous Chain Mage is needed for that one, so hopefully they don't fuck us too much with this rework. Workath. I will return to that one because I actually do like and do enjoy this boss. Unfortunately, I spooned 2 of the pets already and none of the visages or the jar, but we'll see how long it takes. Winter Todd, finished it this year. Pretty happy. I didn't go very dry for this one. Shout out to Campin Online if he's watching. Hope you get your Phoenix sooner rather than later, dude. Volcano. Actively working on that one in the background. As you guys can see, I am still dry for anything from this boss because these uncuts are from Zulrah. And eventually, talking about Zulrah, I'm still working on that one too because well, I need scales. But I need Magma Mutagen too. So hopefully that happens in the near future. Would be nice. If it doesn't, I guess I still need to work on the scales anyway. So raids. I am passively working on raids. I obviously only have 95 KC and the Ancestral Robe bottoms. I got them this year, I want to say, or maybe the last year. I actually can't even remember. But I have Saturday and Sunday off, and hopefully I will try and send us some solo raids because I think I should be able to, and if I manage to successfully complete those, I will try to complete as many as I can in the weekend. Theater of Blood. Let's not talk about that for now. It's in the future. Same goes for Tombstone Mascot. I just want to focus on one raid at a time. Clues. I finished beginner clues this year for sure. Easy clues I did a solid amount as well. We need 30 more uniques, and I did spoon one of the Monk's Robe pieces and obviously some of the capes. Medium clues. I hate eclectics. That's all there is to say. Hard clues. Just general Slayer, you know. I don't have any of the shields. I do have one of the H4 plate bodies. These are the more rare items for hard clues. Elites. 32 out of 59, 235 completions. Not great, not terrible. At least I have one tuxedo piece. I had one before the log too, unfortunately that's not on the log. Master clues, those are extremely slow for me, but that's why I'm stacking all the clues from Wilderness Lane now, because I'm not gonna open any of those until I have all of the items that I need for master clues, because I'm tired of dropping the master clues. This is how the log looked like. And the rare uniques wise, obviously I did get the Gilded Hasta and 3rd Age Plate Skirt this year. I had Amulet and Gilded Boots before the log, but unfortunately those are not on here. Minigames. I did complete quite a few of those this year, so next year I want to work on this quite a lot. We'll see how that goes. I obviously need the torso for the master clue, so that's one of the priorities. Castle Wars. As you guys saw in the bank, I only need 90 more tickets and I will be able to buy this entire gold decorative armor and green log. The log, that's gonna be happening pretty soon after New Year, so keep that in mind. Giant's Foundry. Haven't started that one, need to do the quest, but this is like 10-hour log I think, so that's gonna be pretty easy. Guardians of the Wrist. Have done the quest, haven't started the minigame, but everyone says that the minigame is really fun, so I'm kind of excited to start that one. Hopefully I don't go too dry for the bet. Last Man Standing, 0 out of 32. I'm not planning to touch this log ever. I might, you know, even if I get up to those top spots and there is nothing much else to do, like every item takes me like hundreds of hours, then I might start slowly chipping away at it because of this cape, obviously right here. Because 1000 wins is gonna take a while, and since we are Ironman, I am Ironman, I can't boost it. Yeah, finished Soul Wars this year and a bunch of others, I don't even remember, but yeah, minigames section of the log is looking pretty green. Next, other. Aerial Fishing, finished it this year, got 5 tenches, which is nice. Pets, I have 16 pets on the account out of 59. So this year I got the Orphan, the Hydra, the Mole, Scorpia. I want to say Warcraft through, but I can't remember for sure. Phoenix as well. I had these. I had this. This, I think I've got it this year too. But it might happen just around New Year, so I don't want to lie to you guys. Rift Guardian, I think I finished it this year because I know I got it before 99 Runecrafting. Chompies, Gauntlet, Soul Wars pets. I think actually most of my pets I've got were this year, so that's nice. Chaos Druids, working on this as we speak because these are the part of the Wilderness layer, so hopefully I can finish it by knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone while having tasks. If not, I will just finish it off after I finish Dagon High because it's a pretty easy log. Gloves Experiments, that one will have to be done with Duradel. One of the reasons why I want to do Duradel Slayer after Crystallia. My notes, this one will get done passively via Slayer. I am going to be doing every Mithril Dragon task from Duradel and Konar, of course. Random events. Baguette. That's the only thing I need. Revenants. Revenant's tab is looking pretty nice. I'm at 7.4k kills. I only need one of the statuette and obviously all of this. I'm waiting for it because after they increase the drop rate, the caves are gonna be filled with people. So probably gonna wait like a month or 2 and then I'm gonna full send it and probably try to finish off the log. At least I would love to get 1 crystal for now so I can build an obelisk in my house. Skilling pets. Need 3. Working on that one passively, and these 2, I don't know. Probably gonna keep out on these until I start the pet grinding session, or might work on this passively if I decide to go for chins for Armadillo. Even though I heard Bofa is really good, so I might not need to, but I guess we'll see. Slayer. I'm gonna be done with Konar, obviously. I still need the jaw. This one the same. I will be doing the Korusk's tasks for the head. Imbued Heart, hopefully that will happen passively too because I still need both of these and the staff. And they are releasing a new boss which will allow you to improve your Imbued Heart. That one will happen the same as the Korusk head. Fossil Island Wyverns. Obviously Slayer as well, hopefully we can get it passively while working on the Dusk set. If not, I guess I will just full on send the AFK Wyverns. This one will happen eventually, I don't know from where, but it will. Throne axes, either from Hydra, if I get the jar before these, I'm gonna stop doing Hydra and these will hopefully happen from Wyrms. I was told Wyrms are good to do even after you got the uniques from them, which is the Dragon Sword too, that's from them too. So I might just, passively do this and get these done. Broken Hasta, same as the Dusk pieces. I think I'm like 300 chests or 200 chests, I don't know, so basically nothing. And I have nothing, so I don't know how dry will I go on this. Dagon High, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm not gonna spoil how many chests I opened so far because I am working on this next episode. And yeah, these will get done passively while I'm getting KC for the Ancient Prison Bank while doing any other God Wars bosses, or when I start going for next. So yeah, the Zars I finished this year, and the last tab is Miscellaneous. Obviously the lovely glory that I recently got. Herbie is gonna happen whenever I decide I want to help my drops tab. These are gonna be some Slayer passive Slayer gains hopefully, because I hope I don't go dry as Basilius, because he's like 1k shoot bones in and he doesn't have that. That's just horrible. I only need Evil Chicken feet to finish off the Evil Chicken outfit. And obviously the Dragon Stole armor, which is the curse of the Ironman. So I don't know, every time I get 100 crystal keys, I will be sending those into the chest. So I don't know how long it will take to complete this grind, guys. But yeah, that's the overview of my log and my bank. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it filled the spot of a new video if you were waiting for one, or if anything, if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like the video, and feel free to comment if you have any questions, or let me know how your bank and collection log changed in this past year, because I've got over 200 plus unique collection log slots this year. So that works for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and Suji out.